Most LMS data isn't as useful as it could be. Dashboards get bloated with line items, leadership ignores the reports, and almost none of it ties back to the questions that matter for the business. In this video, we'll show you how to build LMS reports that drive decisions. But before we dive in, a quick thank you to our sponsors. This video is brought to you by several LMS leaders, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, Talent LMS, Cornerstone, SkyPrep, Calidus, Thinkific, and Tavuti. You can learn more about them through the links in the description, and stick around to the end for more resources. All right, let's dive in. Tip number 1. Build dashboards around decisions, not data dumps. Most teams start by asking, what LMS metrics do we have? And they end up with dashboards full of completion rates, time spent, and number of logins with no clear story. Flip it around. Start with, what decisions do we need to make? For HR and L&D, ask, are new hires ramping on schedule? Which teams are at risk of non-compliance? Which programs are actually improving performance? For business leaders, ask, are sales teams using the training we built? And is it moving the needle on revenue? Are managers receiving the leadership training we expect before promotion? Are customers and partners completing the training needed for a successful rollout? Then design dashboards with one clear purpose each, such as onboarding health, time to completion, pass rates, time to first productive task, etc. Compliance risk view, who's overdue, which departments and locations are red, etc. Customer academy impact, usage versus feature adoption, support ticket volume, and more. Tip number 2, flag exceptions, not averages. Averages make LMS data look fine when it isn't. For example, the average completion rate of 92% sounds great until you realize that one region is at 40% and a critical compliance course is being ignored by a specific department. Instead of just showing overall numbers, highlight exceptions. Learner level exceptions, learners with overdue mandatory training, or people with repeated failed attempts on key assessments. Program level exceptions, courses with high enrollments but low completion. Paths where learners drop off at the same module. Content with consistently low satisfaction scores or poor quiz results. Audience level exceptions, managers whose teams have below target completion. Regions or departments with chronic compliance gaps. Customers or partners who haven't completed critical go live training. That's how LMS analytics move from passive reporting to active risk management and performance management. Tip number 3, segment learning performance by audience, role, and region. LMSs are full of useful details, but you might not be able to see it until you slice it the right way. Instead of only reporting at the company-wide level, segment your analytics by audience type, employees versus customers versus partners, role or level, ICs versus managers versus senior leaders, region or location, country, office, site, manager or business unit, so accountability is clear, program type, onboarding, compliance, sales enablement, leadership, and customer education. Examples of segmented insights include new sales reps in Region A complete the onboarding path in 25 days. Region B takes 45 days. Managers who went through the coaching program have 15% higher team engagement scores. Customers who completed admin training log 30% fewer support tickets. Segmentation turns LMS data from interesting into decisive. It shows where to focus, not just what's happening in aggregate. Before we move on, a quick shout out to our title sponsor, Absorb. Absorb is a leading AI-powered LMS designed to handle everything from onboarding and upskilling to customer education, partner enablement, and more. And here's the kicker. With Absorb, you get a single unified platform that can meet the learning needs of all your stakeholders, including employees, customers, partners, and others. This means you don't have to worry about managing multiple systems or trying to integrate different platforms. Thanks to Absorb for supporting this series. Check them out through the link in the description to see if it's the right fit for your business. Now, back to the show. Tip number 4, link learning metrics to business outcomes. If your LMS reporting stops at completions and hours trained, executives will stop paying attention. You need to connect learning metrics to business KPIs. For sales and revenue teams, compare win rates, deal size, or ramp time between reps who completed specific sales and product paths versus those who didn't. For customer education, correlate course and path completion with product adoption metrics seat expansion, support ticket volume, and renewal and churn rates. For operations and safety, compare incident rates, error rates, or quality metrics before versus after targeted training programs. For leadership and manager programs, track changes in retention, engagement scores, or internal mobility for participants versus non-participants. And here's the best part. You don't need a perfect data science model. Start with simple, directional comparisons. For example, reps who completed the pricing module closed 20% more multi-year deals. Customers whose admins finished the academy had 30% fewer support tickets in the first 90 days. Sites that completed the new safety program had a 40% reduction in recordable incidents. When you can tell stories like that, your LMS stops being nice to have and starts being a strategic lever. Tip number 5, add data quality and governance metrics to your LMS dashboard. Here's the truth. Bad data kills good analytics. If your LMS is full of outdated org structures, inactive users still showing as non-compliant, and duplicate courses with similar names, your reports will be noisy and your decisions will be shaky. Create a data quality and governance view inside your reporting. Track things like percent of users missing key fields, such as role, manager, or location, percent of courses missing owners, audience tags, or categories, number of inactive courses with enrollments in the last 12 months, duplicate or near duplicate course names, and paths with broken links or unpublished modules. Then assign owners who are responsible for data hygiene, often HR and L&D. When leaders see that 30% of courses have no owner or 15% of users don't have an assigned manager, they suddenly understand why reports are noisy and data quality becomes everyone's job. There you have it, 5 tips for making data-driven decisions with LMS analytics and reporting. Done right, your LMS should become a decision engine, not just a course system. One more big thank you to our sponsors who made this series possible, including our title sponsor, Absorb, as well as our other sponsors and partners, Talent LMS, Cornerstone, SkyPrep, Calidus, Thinkific, and Tavuti. All of these bring unique value depending on your industry, processes, and scale. We've included links to them in the description. All right, folks, that's it. That's all. See you next time. Cheers.